In a surprising turn of events, the U.S. government has kicked off a massive operation targeting illegal immigrants. This initiative has sparked a whirlwind of reactions across the nation. The operation, dubbed Operation Secure Borders, aims to identify and deport individuals living in the country without proper documentation. Officials argue that this move is essential for national security and public safety. They believe that enforcing immigration laws will help maintain order and protect jobs for American citizens. However, the response from immigrant communities and advocacy groups has been overwhelmingly negative. Many argue that this mass deportation effort is inhumane and disrupts families. They point out that countless individuals have built lives in the U.S., contributing to the economy and society. Critics also highlight the potential for increased fear and anxiety among immigrant populations. Families are worried about being separated, and many are hesitant to seek help or report crimes due to fear of deportation. This climate of fear could lead to underreporting of crimes and a breakdown of trust between communities and law enforcement. The government has stated that the operation will focus on individuals with criminal records, but many are concerned about the broad reach of the initiative. There are fears that innocent individuals could be swept up in the crackdown, leading to wrongful detentions and deportations. As the operation unfolds, stories of individuals facing deportation are emerging. One family shared their experience of being torn apart when a father was detained during a routine traffic stop. The emotional toll on families is palpable, and many are left wondering what the future holds for them. In response to the operation, protests have erupted in various cities. Activists are rallying to support immigrant rights, demanding a halt to the deportations. They argue that the U.S. should be a place of refuge and opportunity, not fear and separation. The political landscape is also heating up as lawmakers weigh in on the issue. Some support the deportation efforts, claiming it's necessary for national security. Others argue for comprehensive immigration reform, emphasizing the need for a pathway to citizenship for undocumented immigrants. As the debate rages on, the impact of this operation is being felt across the country. Schools are reporting increased absenteeism among students from immigrant families, as parents fear for their safety. Businesses that rely on immigrant labor are also feeling the strain, with some facing labor shortages as workers leave in fear of deportation. The media coverage surrounding the operation has been extensive, with news outlets highlighting personal stories and the broader implications of mass deportation. Many are calling for a more compassionate approach to immigration, one that recognizes the humanity of those affected. Social media has become a platform for sharing stories and mobilizing support. Hashtags like #StandWithImmigrants and No More Deportations are trending as individuals and organizations rally to raise awareness and advocate for change. As the operation continues, it remains to be seen how it will affect the fabric of American society. The tension between enforcing immigration laws and protecting human rights is at the forefront of this issue. In the coming weeks, the government plans to ramp up its efforts, conducting raids and increasing surveillance in targeted areas. This has raised concerns about civil liberties and the potential for racial profiling. Many are questioning whether the ends justify the means in this controversial operation. The future of immigration policy in the U.S. hangs in the balance. Advocates for reform are pushing for a more humane approach, one that addresses the root causes of migration and provides support for those seeking a better life. As the nation grapples with this complex issue, the stories of those affected by mass deportation serve as a reminder of the human cost of such policies. The hope is that through dialogue and understanding, a more just and equitable immigration system can be achieved. In the meantime, communities continue to come together to support one another, showing resilience in the face of adversity. The fight for immigrant rights is far from over, and many are determined to stand up for those who are vulnerable. The unfolding situation is a stark reminder of the ongoing challenges surrounding immigration in the U.S. As the government moves forward with its plans, the voices of those impacted will undoubtedly shape the conversation and push for change. In a nation built on the promise of opportunity, the question remains, how will the U.S. reconcile its immigration policies with its values of compassion and justice? The answer may lie in the collective efforts of individuals and communities advocating for a brighter future for all. Stay tuned as this story develops, and remember that every voice matters in the fight for justice and equality.